There's a lot of issues in the world that are extremely controversial, and a lot of people don't like talking about them because you can lose friends or ruin relationships because you disagree. And no matter how much we agree on something, we're individual people, and I feel like we can't fully agree. We all still have different views. This is called Which Way Does Your World Spin? So many different views in the world that spins one way. Say we're all human beings, but you better not be gay. Why does your sexual preference matter, or with whom you choose to lay? Why does that really matter when trying to get into heaven's gates? Show me the scripture where God wrote that. I mean specifically God, not someone speaking on his behalf. Show me where the ink touched the paper and the homosexuals he began to bash. It's crazy. The church folk I know are always the first to lash, out and throw judgmental stones like their house isn't made of glass. Take a turn in the spotlight. We'll see how long it lasts. You'd be amazed at how people stand tall even when they're treated like trash. The man that's shooting up, or begging with his last bit of energy and hope for his life, he begins to grasp. One must be holier than thou. I say that because the preacher looked and continued to walk past. I seen this with my own eyes. I watched him stick to his God's plan as he walked past the dying man and didn't offer a helping hand. But what would Jesus do? I have not a clue. I never met the man, and I'm sure we have different views. I'm not sure what to believe. Being smart, it's all hearsay. But when times get rough, I still hit my knees and pray. Been waiting on the call back. It's been 7,393 days. Still have yet to get a response from a man that people say helps them every day. One nation under God. Yet somehow it's the land of the free. Racism is still alive. This is plain to see. Land of opportunity, but only speak of one God on their money. You are welcome here, but don't mention your God in front of me. Or wear something that represents your heritage, because that's just out of the ordinary, and I will feel uncomfortable if you speak a different language in front of me. This is America. Learn to speak English, honey. I knew a white man that bitched and moaned, because when calling a store, he had to pick a certain language on the phone. He said, "This is America. Now they're trying to take my job. They need to send him home. Or you need to get off your fat ass and like that minority work your fingers to the bone. Ignorance is bliss." Or so I heard them say. I wish that white man would have done his research that day. With some knowledge that I had and on his statements I began to lay. No one's trying to take your job. If you lose it, it's your fault. Fuck what color or race they are if they like working hard. And since you know it all, where should I start? What's America's official language? He said English. You're wrong. The United States is no official language. You can Google it yourself. They say knowledge is powerful. It can pull more weight than wealth. So I shove info in my brain till I overflow the shelves. The government doesn't approve of that. To them, knowledge is danger. Why do you think private schools cost so much and public school textbooks are full of anger? They really like control, or they just want to make things better. I'm just waiting on the day that I received a letter saying, "We're coming for your guns. Don't run. We taught you better. Don't fight the fight that's coming. Just lie down and accept the loss." Well, what if someone enters my house? Do I use a pencil to defend? What if I have my family there and all of my closest friends? Criminals don't care about laws. I thought you knew that. And you could say cocaine is illegal. Well, it's easy to say that. But where I'm from, 2 minutes in any direction, I bet you can find some crack. Scared of a revolution? Well, give my freedom back. Tell the cops to stop shooting everything that's moving and is black. I'm scared of the people protecting me. What kind of shit is that? Why aren't we reevaluating the people behind the badge? They take a mental evaluation in the beginning, but leave it there if they pass. A yearly evaluation should suffice. It only makes sense. Imagine the stress every day waking up to go and risk your life. Some of you will say that idea is ridiculous. G's. Those men were just doing their job, and those men committed dastardly deeds. Now, that could be true. Some people would agree. But you and I were not there, so we shouldn't speak on things we did not see. They say the proof is in the pudding, but the media is passing out beans, gassing up situations, setting the bar higher for criminals to try and reach. All of these problems, we can act like we don't see. We can act like it's pretend. But in the end, we all have views. Which way does your world spin?